This is where the spiritual enslavement started at, where you see Haru on the Lord bowl, and now they put the European Jesus on the bowl. Is that a coincidence? Where they copied it right off of this temple right here. In fact, they said, oh, it's sun worship. Okay, if it's sun worship, Psalms 84:11, for the Lord God is a sun. It didn't say S-O-N. The Lord God is a sun. Erase the white face, the sun. That's in Psalms chapter 84, verse 11. The Lord God is a sun. Let's go and look further. Showing Haru on the bowl, December the 25th, the sun rose. He was a personification of the sun when the star system Sirius rose, carved in your temples over 3,000 and 4,000 years ago. Now this is how it ends up, with their white paintings, with the white baby, and put the halo, means helio, the sun, and straight up above, at December 25th, is the star system Sirius, copied directly off of your temples, brothers and sisters. Is that a coincidence? Then they got us worshiping the pine tree. They worship the pine tree up there. They still got us worshiping, because in order to get your gift, you must go and bow down and get your gift from under the pine tree. But look at that cross. The cross, we had the cross that represent peace to the divine spirit when the star system Sirius rose. Well, you got it right here on the temple, showing the cross representing peace to the divine spirit when the star system Sirius rose. Right here, brothers and sisters, where it ended up in Europeans' paintings, where they copied it off of your temples. That's why they don't want you going back to Africa. That's why they don't want you to do field research. When they wrapped up the mummy that the preacher showed you, that was for the metamorphosis, for the spirit to leave the body. Like a caterpillar that crawls on the ground, it goes through a metamorphosis, and what happens? A butterfly leaves. So here you see the cross represent peace to the divine spirit that you see right here on the temple, right here, where the nectar or the divine spirit has been caressed. This is where Christ came from. Our ancestors showed the resurrection was based off of the spiritual resurrection, by wrapping it up, the mummy up, and the metamorphosis. And they would stand the body up, and the spirit would leave the body. We preserve the body so well, you can still see the likeness of the ancient ancestors right here. But when the old Romans came in, they couldn't preserve the body. That's why they painted a Roman face on here. The Romans corrupted this, but now you can see through the pictorial paintings, Jesus wrapped up like a mummy, because this was taken from Kemet that represented the caress. Even Massey breaks it down. Thus the Egyptian caress was the pre-Christian Christ, and the pictures of the Roman catacombs preserve the proof the passing of the caress into the Christ is depicted, and the Gnostic, those were the Africans that he doesn't want to talk about. Iconography. It is in a form of a child bound up in the swathing of a diminutive Egyptian mummy, with the halo and the cross around his four quarters, around his head, which shows his solar origins. It is a divine infant which has the head of Ra, and the ritual says, I am the babe, I renew myself, and I grow young again. The caress mummy and the type of resurrection in the Roman catacombs, because the caress was the prototypical Christ. Christ came from the caress, mummification of the body.